Today we're going to check out the Road to Sinnoh event. There's a bunch of optional timed research and tickets in the shop. But first I have some eggs. Now these eggs will actually go towards one of the research tickets. It's a hatch one. You have to hatch a bunch of eggs. I want to thank Kate for the raid and hatch ticket, which I'll talk about in a minute. I also want to thank Megan for the Masterwork special research that leads to a shiny shaman. Before we get ahead of ourselves, here are some junk eggs that I'm getting rid of. We have half hatch egg distance for this entire event, which is pretty bloody awesome. And there's a special 2-kilometer egg pool that has a bunch of baby Pokemon. We nearly had a shiny Tyrogue there, folks. I say nearly, but I need that one. And a Togepi. Hatch an egg, hatch 2 eggs, hatch 3, hatch 4. We're not finished with that research. You will see. How'd the IVs go, mate? Terrible. Oh, awful. Can we actually get one of the event eggs? 2-kilometer. 2-kilometer, awesome, I'll show you. So if we have a look here, you've got all these baby Pokemon found in the Sinnoh region. I have a lot of them. You know, the Munchlax, the Riolu, the Happiny we just got during the Chansey Com Day. I got Bonsly, Bidoof. I do need Chingling and Mantike, so that's something I might check out. Speaking of Mantike, at least for today's showcase, it's a biggest Mantike, and I have a huge one, so first place, mate, definitely. Yeah, that starts today and ends today, so they'll have other ones over the next few days. Check out all the spawns. We've got a ton of variety here. Kanto, Johto, Hoenn, Sinnoh, and you'll need all of those typings, all those Pokemon, as you'll see. Well, if I can catch the Onyx. Hey, Onyx, stay in the ball for me. I'm trying to show everyone something. Catch 492 Pokemon originally discovered in the Kanto region, Johto region, Hoenn region, Sinnoh region. That's right, folks. This 7-page Masterwork research leads to a shiny shaman. Thanks again, Megan, for the ticket. Absolutely spoilt. It's all in the shop here, $5 or $7 dues each. I would love to know what you think of these. You get a bunch of rocket radars. There's value there already. Tons of other stuff. Candy, XP, dust, lure modules, 60 Ultra Balls, incense, and more. I mean, there's definitely value there. You're not just buying a shiny shaman, you know? There's actually a free timed research. Free. We will see. But this is the optional raid ticket. It leads to an EV mask. You get 2 raid passes per day as opposed to 1. But I have to remind you, you're paying for the ticket. Unless you're gifted like me. Thanks, Kate. And then the one that we just made progress with is this hatch one here. It leads to a Pachirisu encounter. Chatot, Carnivine. They're all shiny now. I've been checking Chatots over here in Australia because wild spawn. Super Incubator, Pikachu Mask. Again, you're paying for the ticket and you're not really being compensated in terms of like, well, you get 1 Super Incubator and you have to hatch, was it 6, 7, 8 eggs, I think? Quite overwhelming. A lot of stuff here. Okay, it's 6 eggs. You get a Super Incubator. You pay for the research. You get a bunch of encounters. Yeah, alright. And here is the optional raid ticket. You have to do 8 raids and you do not get a single encounter. But here's the really important detail. If you scroll up, there's a free research that actually leads to legendary encounters here. So, if you're going to be doing this, because we got a bunch of raid hours this week, and I'm keen to do them. We have a Darkrai raid hour today, a Cresselia one tomorrow, I think, the Lake Guardians on Wednesday, Heatran Thursday, and Giratina on Friday. I'm pretty sure that's the list. So if you're going to be doing this, I mean, and you're going to be raiding, I think it will complement, it will complement your raiding, but like, whew, $7 dues for that. I don't know. That raid one, pretty hefty, but we got the research. We're going to check them out regardless. So yeah, that raid challenge one is the free one. And, with your free raid pass per day, you can get a few encounters there, but you're definitely going to have to be using your own passes. Or if you have the ticket, you get some free passes, extra free passes, but then you paid for the ticket. Oh my gosh. So I'll be back with a bit of an egg update. I am not touching any raids today outside of the Darkrai raid hour because they're mostly junk. I mean, I'm talking Sinnoh starters and their evolutions in raids. Yes, there's a Darkrai, but again, we'll just wait for the raid hour. So you won't be seeing me raid unless you check out the stream, but I will show you those encounters. Maybe we'll get a hundo. Considering how long it took me to get my shiny Jirachi, I actually only recently just got it. I'm in no rush for this one either, so I'm just going to chip away at it. As I do. But what do you think of that first page? Bit of a grind. Yeah, mate, that's actually pretty much it. What do you think of all of these optional research tickets, all these sales on these boxes, all these avatar items? Oh my gosh. But hey, at least there's no ticket for Sinnoh Tour, yeah? Absolutely no cost. Except all the raiding and egg hatching we'll be doing. I'll see you a bit later with an update. Sounds good. So I'm back with a few more eggs. We got 3 5Ks. We actually got a Mantike there. Damn. Licky Tongue. And for the last egg we have Licky Tongue again. Okay. And that's finished. So fingers crossed for some shiny regionals, mate. Never a hundo Licky Tongue, of course. Yeah, you get quite a few encounters. Here we go. First one is a Chatot. 734, 2-star or better. Scroll down the bottom. Let me fix that. Alright, that's a bit easier. Next one. Pachirisu. Really cool seeing this one as a fellow Australian. To think it could have sparkled. And there we go. I'll check the IVs after. Is this a Carnivine? It is. Okay. And it looks like we get a second chance for all 3 of those Pokemon. So Chatot again. Catch him. Didn't catch the Chatot? Okay. There we go. And a Pachirisu? Reg. Last check. And there you go. Looks like we're going to have to grind during Sinnoh Tour this weekend. How are the IVs? Junk, trash, transfer, delete, put it in the bin. Not too bad. But hey, we get a Pikachu mask. Super Incubator, 4,000 dust. We'll check that out. It would be under hats, wouldn't it? We have the Giratina outfit. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty sick. There it is. Okay, so it doesn't cover your face. You're just putting the mask onto the side. It's like floating there. Sure. And with the raid one, we'll get an Eevee mask. What do you folks think of the mask? And like I said earlier, with the raids, I'm just going to do the raid hour later. And then I'll follow up with you guys, see if we get anything noteworthy. Could get a shiny. Much better odds on the legendaries there. Could get a hundo. Very curious to see. So yeah, that is pretty much the road to Sinnoh. There is stuff to do, but like in terms of filming, I'm not going to sit here and show you 2,000 Pokemon catches. I'll show you my research breakthrough though. Before I melt away in this heat. Oh my gosh, it's a stinker today. So what are we going to get? A Unova Stone. and a Goomy. Okay. Yeah, well, that's about it from me, folks. I will collect some 2Ks and I will do a hatch video. We'll check some of those eggs out from the event, but that'll be about it. Folks, I am back. It has been a while. Just smashed out Darkrai Raid Hour. Didn't get a shiny, but holy smokes. They've changed raids now, like raid hours. Instead of one legendary or mythical per gym, you get 2 now. They have 30-minute timers. So I was waiting till 6 p.m. There was nothing. And then one popped up, 30-minute timer. And then another one popped up, 30-minute timer. And so you can hit up more. If you're really quick, you can actually do more raids per raid hour with the same amount of gyms. Or less gyms, I guess, you know. So I have 7 gyms here. Normally we only do 7 raids. I did 10 today because we were so quick and efficient we could hit up all of them. Almost all of them, twice. It's not often Niantic do an update like that that is just really, really cool. I really, really like that. As a rural player, again, 7 gyms. That's potentially 14 raids per raid hour if you're quick. Incredible. Now, a few things to go over. Oh, also, I got a huge one. How funny is that? Those optional tickets are on the web store and they should be a little bit cheaper if you're considering it. And I think I said earlier in the vlog that you get an additional raid pass. It's actually 2 extra ones, I'm pretty sure. So when I was raiding today, I had yesterday's raid pass, I had today's free raid pass, and I had my 2 extra raid passes from that optional ticket. Oh my gosh. If you're going to be raiding or hatching eggs, I think that's who the tickets are for, you know. They're not for someone that's like, I'm going to use my free incubator and a free raid pass. You're not going to get enough value out of it. But if you're just going hams on these raids, hams on these eggs, you will reap the rewards. Because you cannot forget all the extra bonuses, the dust, the hatch candy, the extra passes here for the raids. Like, those tickets are definitely for people that are just going to be spending dollary-doos, cash, whatever currency, all this week, all weekend, you know. That's who those tickets are for sure. And of course, we did the 8 raids. We did 10. Can't believe I'm saying that. I only have 7 gyms here. We did 10 raids for raid hour. Oh my gosh. We're going to claim all of this. We'll do this one first because it's just claim, claim, claim. But yeah, the true value is definitely in those bonuses. Like, you got to keep raiding to really get more out of it. You got to keep hatching to get more out of it. So here we go. Some XL candy. That's fine. I don't really think it changes things much. It's not that much, you know. We get the EV mask, some Dialga and Palkia candy. Man, chump change. I don't need it. But anyway. Yeah, I'm on an absolute high if you couldn't tell. That was a really fun raid hour. I love that feature. 30-minute raids, 2 per gym, game changer. It's like raid days here. I have 7 gyms, but they do 1-hour timers, 3-hour event. That's 21 raids from 7 gyms. Again, as a rural player, that's so helpful. So good. There's quite a few gyms here that are awkward to get to, awkward to park at, and I just don't have time for them. And now I don't really have to do them, and I can still do the same amount. I can drive less. Those 2 spots in the distance, like, it's just 4 gyms. I can hit those up exclusively, and that's 8 raids. That's your raid hour. Incredible. Yeah, thanks again, Kate, for the tickets. Thank you, Megan, for the Shaman one. Here's the EV mask. I'm pretty sure these are exclusive to the tickets, so how do you like them apples? To speed things up here, I'm just going to shiny check them. I'm not going to bore you with the catches. They're going to be tedious AF. Here's our first one. I think it's Darkrai. Oh, it's Cresselia. Okay. 1188. We didn't get a shiny. So, I'll see you for the next check. Oh, did we actually catch her on the first ball? Man, Ultra Balls and Golden Raz, am I right? Next encounter is a regular Heatran, 1571. We'll do the 4-star check in a minute. Maybe I can catch them all first ball like that. Come on. No? Oh, that was such a good throw, man. You could take your time with Pineapps, but dude, I'm sitting on 1500 rare candy. I'm all good. All right, caught the Heatran. He was a little painful. 2 more checks. Oh, Giratina, you gotta love that. Yeah, if you're doing the raid hour in general, this is a nice treat. Like, they're kind of free if you're raiding anyway. But if you're going out of your way for it, not so much. Yeah, it really depends, doesn't it? Be right back, Giratina giving me grief. Yeah, keen to do these raid hours, the Giratina one, the Heatran, etc. Yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching. That is a wrap. We got a regular Darkrai, 1575, okay. Yeah, no shiny from my end, no shiny from the raid hours. Hopefully our luck turns around later. Overall, a really fun day. The research, the raid hour, the road to Sinnoh has kept me busy. I've been spinning stops, and I have only pulled 2Ks today, so that's interesting too, but maybe that's just RNG. I have no idea. Okay, we caught the Darkrai. Yep, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, subscribe. Bloody appreciate it. Drop a like. Thank you. Some candy there, and we are done. Only a couple of thousand Pokemon to catch here, and we'll be on our way. Not today. All right, I am very curious. What did we get? Interesting IVs there? He's alright. Nah, junk. Trash. Okay, yeah, right. No, I really like that raid hour update. Apparently they tested this in January. I didn't realize that. I love that so much. Really helps those rural players out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, those tickets, interesting. I wonder what other stuff we have to do for the Shaman one, because while 3 rocket radars is all well and good and great value, what if we have to do 50 liters? We might be inclined to spend a bit of money there to do the bloody research. It really depends. It's all too early to say. But yeah, those tickets there, they're definitely for those that are going to be raiding hard and hatching hard this week and weekend. Those are my final thoughts. Thank you so much. Catch us later. I'm buggered. Yeah, all that hatch XP, dust, and candy is value, but only if you're hatching eggs. 4,000 dust, yeah. The raid one, those extra 2 additional free raid passes per day does add up to value. But you have to claim them and use them each day, you know? Interesting. Cheers.